You may begin.
Luke Ricker, CFO.
How are you all doing today?
Good, it's nice to see all of you again.
Yeah.
Just to get us started and refamiliarize ourselves with each other, why don't we go around the room, do a quick introduction of our name, our roles. So, let's start with you, and we'll wrap up with you, Candace.
Hi everyone, I'm Sina Fote and I'm a sales analyst.
Hello, I'm Chloe Ullering and I'm the business analyst.
I'm Austin Gordon, I'm the business development manager, and I'll be leading the discussion on our side.
I'm Sydney Parle, I'm the business development manager.
My name is Luke Ricker and I'm our Chief Financial Officer.
My name is Morgan Gakey and I'm the vice president of IT at Target and I will also be leading the conversation on our side.
I'm Megan Simon and I'm the CEO of Target.
I'm Candace Cromley and I'm the chief information officer at Target.
Cool. Now just go over the agenda that we set in our most previous meeting. I just want to go over it again. Make sure everything's still the same. Just to get started, we'll go over the importance of needs for both sides. Then we'll go over openings for both of us. Then we'll get into the negotiation. First we'll look at pre-discount value, discount percentage, sliding fees and SKUs, website placement and co-op advertising, credit terms, and then lastly, signing one-on-one contract. Just to get us started, can you tell me a little bit about how you came up with the $10 million for the pre-discounted value?
Yes, of course. So, why the pre-discounted value is really important to our team is because it really represents the total value of the contract to us. So it allows us as a bigger corporation to assess the profitability of the deal and assess how we measure it going forward.
So would you say the discount percentage is more important if you're looking for that profitability than?
I would say
Pre-discounted
they're both on a higher level of importance for us. But I know it's pretty important for your team as well. So I think we can come to terms with something that we both are going to get some pre-discounted value or some like wholesale discount in general off of it. If that answers your question.
Yeah, it does. And just to clarify why it's important to us and why we're looking for that $25 million pre-discounted value is we want that stable revenue, knowing that we're going to have a certain amount of volume going out to Target. Really allows us to plan our production, plan our stability, and overall profits. So that's why it's important to us, and we understand that you guys are looking for big profit revenue or profit margins. So one thing we can do is if we stick at $25 million, we can bump up that initial discount percentage from 15 to 17.5. Would that be something you guys would be willing to entertain?
Just to clarify, 25 million to what discount percentage?
17.5.
We're just going to run some numbers real quick and then we'll see. What would you say your input is on that?
I'd say we'd like to see something a little, either a lower pre-discounted value or a higher discount percentage. Those numbers aren't really, the math isn't really mathing on our ends there.
Where do we have to be at discount percentage wise to keep that 25 million?
Good question. We're just kind of playing around a little bit.
Going back and forth. I mean, to be completely honest with you, if we want to keep that 25, we're looking at a pretty hefty discount percentage. As far as an exact number, I'd say if you wanted to stick at that 25 million, you're looking at about a 45 to 50%.
Okay, so bigger than your opening at 30?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where would we have to be pre-discounted value to, let's say $23 million? We want to try to stick around that 25 as
Okay.
close as we can.
Yeah.
What can you do for us to, try to stay around that number? and Luke, if you wanna check one thing. We'd be willing to go to 23 million and go up from 17.5 to 19%.
I definitely don't think that's gonna work for us. Could you go to 20?
20%
Yeah.
and keep 25?
We probably wouldn't keep the 25 or 20, but if we go to 20, could we drop it down to say, just 20 million?
Team, what do you guys think about that? Yeah. You want to take time to discuss this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we can step out for a quick second
Yeah.
and come back.
Do you want to set a time frame on that, or? Yeah. we can
Let's
come back
do 3
45.
minutes, and just before we leave, let's clarify, we're looking at $20 million pre-discount value at 20%. Correct?
That's what we're gonna discuss.
Yeah, I think we're
Okay.
gonna discuss that too.
Okay, cool. And Luke, I'm gonna leave my laptop in here, so don't.
We need to have like a target Excel sheet. I'm like flipping back and forth,
That's
that's
why
why
I
it's taking
was-
so long.
Because if you keep these ones at the normal one, the trial ones, where you can mess around and still see what the target numbers are.
Oh, okay.
So that's why you should maybe keep the target goals at
Okay.
what they are. Then,
Sorry, I didn't realize that.
no, it's
Oh.
fine, I saw that.
Yeah, so, I mean,
I feel like we should try to push it down.
yeah, it's like, it's a little bit difficult because we have to kind of give them like something that they're gonna get a little bit of as well, which we're gonna hit our target discount price, which is more important to us than our pre-discounted value.
I think those are the two biggest ones, that's why it's hard.
Yeah, but I mean, if we do 20 mil, that's still only, that's not our minimum, it's less than our minimum.
Yeah.
So,
It's relatively close to our target, so wait, hold on, what if we,
and then we're still hitting our target discount price.
should we,
Because if we did 19,
Because
that would be.
pre-discounted value is most important for them, so they're, I don't think they're gonna budge on that. Like lower than one.
yeah, so, yeah, keep at 20.
Unless it could work, or you want to try 19, if they don't budge, then just say 20 will work.
Yeah.
We could try 19.
Yeah.
Well, it's like we can always come back to this as well.
Yeah, but we
We
should,
should
we
try to
should just
get-
try to get
This
it
is
should
like
done.
try
our
to get it done,
biggest issue, so I feel like we should just.
Especially time-wise, we were going to try to be done with this one in like 2 months, so. If we're okay, but.
Yeah.
So we're trying to hit, like, we.
Hold on, what's our optimistic, go back up,
So we started-
optimistic
That would be fine.
discount percentage?
It is.
So it's like 30,
yes.
Well, we're 8 minutes, we're
Like,
8:40.
like, I'll have this pull up and then we're
We're
going through,
Yeah,
like,
that's
look.
what I needed, yeah.
Yeah, like looking
Right.
like,
That
Okay,
image
well-
in the Google sheet? You
What's
want that image in the spreadsheet?
No, it's
So
fine, I
you
just
can-
like need something to like look at quick.
Oh,
cause he was basing off the spreadsheet, which is like good, but we also wanna base it off of like what we said our
What our-
opening is,
our
which our
target
opening was
was,
like
yeah.
30. Yeah.
So I think 20% is good. Are we going to try higher, or what do you want to try to do?
I say we say we're fine with that 20 mil, and then just like we're fine with that 20 million pre-discounted value, but like, we should be like, we want a little bit of leg room then on the discount percentage. So
Yeah.
what we should do is try to get as close to 25 as possible, as much as we can, and then what we're gonna have to do is like hammer them with slotting fee and web
Yeah.
advertising, because
Yeah.
we're only $2 million off, that's not bad, but.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what should I say for, so if we really wanna get it up to,
20 now.
Yeah, like you
just
said,
we want more to,
like you said, you guys are hard at 20 mil, we're gonna need like the highest discount percentage we can get if you guys are hard there. But
stuck at that 20 million, I know the pre-discount value is really important to your team, and you don't want to stray too much from that initial 25 million. We are willing to make sure you get that 20 million if we go up a little bit on our discount value. With that being said, we're thinking more in the 25% range.
At 25 million, 25%,
25% at 20 mil.
20 mil. And so you guys aren't okay with the 20 million at 20% anymore?
Yeah, after running our numbers a little bit, we decided that 25% would be more on our ends.
Okay.
What are your team's thoughts on that?
Dean, what do we think about that?
I would say that we kind of want to stick more towards what we had previously discussed, but going over our next topics, I think that we can figure something out between.
Okay. With that being said, just so we get this topic kind of resolved, we would be willing to go down a couple percent, so we would stick to the like 23%.
If we can move on with the thought in our head that we'd be willing to move on with 20 million at 20%, as long as our next couple things we negotiate is fair for both sides too, we would be able to do the 20 million at 20%.
I think for time purposes, we can move on from there, but I think that we can come to a more mutual agreement, but I think we're fine with the 20 million, but I think that we'd like to get closer to that 25%
Okay.
discount
Okay.
value, but
That's good to know. Well, we'll keep that in mind too as we move on. If anything's on your end isn't matching up, then we can definitely revisit. But yeah, so next on the agenda, we have slotting fees and SKUs. In your openings, I know you guys talked about, you guys wanted to keep that down to one SKU and a $300 slotting fee. Can you tell me what goes into that decision?
Yeah, so why the SKUs are really important to us is, so it kind of simplifies the order fulfillment process for us. Along with that, retail space is obviously valuable in our corporation, and we found the more SKUs, the harder it is to effectively handle all the shelf space. So that's on our end why we really want to keep that SKU down.
Okay. And as far as, we wanted to have 4 SKUs in your store, and as to why we want that is the more SKUs we have, the more likely a customer target is going to see our brand. He's going to walk by and see the different colors of those headphones we have. And why that can be beneficial for you guys too is you guys want our products to come off your shelves just as bad as we do. You guys want inventory turnover and things like that. So I think you can see the benefit in adding more SKUs into your store. Would you guys be interested in a possible negotiation of 4 SKUs, and we'd be willing to pay $750,000 total?
So just to clarify here, the SKUs, like the 300,000 that we initially opened, that's for each SKU.
Yep.
So the 750, if we do.
yeah, so based off of our opening at 300,000 per SKU, we'd have to go a little more in terms of the slotting fee, a bit more increase from that 750,000.
Okay. If we move down to just 2 SKUs, would you guys be able to meet us at? We'll stick with your guys' slotting fee and do 300,000 still. But could we get 2 SKUs into your stores?
What do you guys think, team?
I think that would be reasonable with the slotting fee. We really would try to get it back to 1 SKU if possible. That's kind of a big selling point for us, is to get not more than 1. So I don't know if there's any way that you we could negotiate sticking it down to one with maybe a little bit of a different slotting fee, but what do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree with that. Like we said, we'd be willing to go down to one SKU for maybe like a, lowering the slotting fee a little bit, maybe 200,000.
Would you guys be able to do 100,000 for the slotting fee if we went up to one SKU?
You guys think about that, you guys are looking at the numbers, right?
Yeah. I would say, the 100,000 with the one slotting fee, or sorry, one SKU would be feasible for us.
Say, sorry, can you say that one more time?
The 100,000 with the one SKU would be, feasible for us.
I think, we would want to negotiate the discount percentage a little bit more towards that 25 like we were looking for in that case as well though.
Team, what do you guys think if we do the one SKU and give them a 25% discount?
And that would be keeping at your, 20 million
20 million?
with the,
I don't know if we would be able to do 20 million.
With a 25%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something that we need to negotiate more if we're only gonna do one specific person.
It looks like the numbers would allow us to do 25 million.
with the, so 25 million on a 25% discount with us getting one SKU and you paying $100,000 for the slotting fee. Does that all sound correct?
That sounds right.
Okay. Do you mind if we just take a couple minutes just to discuss both
Yeah,
of these?
sure.
We could. Yeah, we'll just take 3 minutes here.
Go.
So much when we do the 20 versus the 20, like, compared to like, if we keep 25 or 25, we could stick on that.
Yeah.
And then allow them to have, I don't know, just go back even originally to the 300,000 for one. But I don't think that they're gonna let us, I don't think they're gonna keep with the 25. Because this is very much a win for us, but it's not a win for them.
Yeah.
What is?
So,
The,
like the 25 is, because it goes from 25, from being 18.5 to 14.8.
So that's a big
Wait.
jump. If we do
Wait,
20
what is it,
here, this goes down to 14.
Yeah.
So that's a big jump. So we want to try and get as much on
Even
that
if we
free
did,
discounted pipe
even
price.
if we did 25, 23, like that's even better, obviously. But if they can stick with this 25, 25, then we can pay them more.
Yeah,
for
Sure.
the
Then-
slotting fee.
Okay, so when they come back in,
If they don't agree with that,
yeah, because that
Then-
doesn't discount that.
then we need to talk about 2025, but we have to stick with that 100,000. Because that, I mean, we're at 14 right
how
now.
about we start just going up a little?
Thoughts on-
22.
Well, what if we did
Yeah,
like,
I
We don't have to drop all the way from 25 to
no,
Or
or 20, that's a big difference.
If any, yeah, I don't want our minimum, so I don't want to go any
no.
higher than 25% for previous.
No, no.
yeah, so
But I
we're
think
not
we
touching
can
free
try-
discount, and
We can try and get the
No.
price up a little bit,
we're already at 25 million.
if they agree to it.
If they agree with But also, if you look at the slotting fee, it's at 300,000 right now. Let's say we pay them even more. Look at how much it barely changes.
Yeah, it really does.
You
But-
know?
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
only thing is,
Like
there's
they-
no reason for us to pay more, because that's more than they're open.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
True. Think about that one.
Yeah, that's true.
So what?
If they say no, we can agree to
Then what about,
what if we agree to 250,000 for slotting fee? I think we don't touch price pre-discount price and discount.
I don't know if they're gonna
percentage.
agree to 25 though.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna agree to
They're gonna
25.
back,
Okay,
they're gonna back off.
Even if we did 23 mil, 25%,
that's fine still.
that's still fine, that's 16.8.
But then remember, we agreed on 100, so then it, oops. Yeah, we agreed on 100 as of now for one SKU.
Cause I feel like.
So that brings it up a little bit more too.
I mean, yeah, we don't have to drop like 25 million to 25. Try and like, see if you can go between.
Yeah, well, don't go smack down.
No, maybe like see if you can do like.
23, 23.5.
Yeah.
Percent, 23, or
No, like,
keep 25%.
yeah,
Keep the 25%, maybe do 22 or 23 million, or
yeah,
just try and keep bumping it. That's
Start with
not
23.
yeah, I would start with 23.
Yeah. And then go down.
Or even 23.5.
So are we good with slotting fees or
Oh,
one SKU? Are we okay with that?
Yeah, I think we're fine with that, because
Oh.
it's low on our list too. So
Yeah.
it's really not that big of a deal, but I mean, if
And we're getting a better idea.
if
on
they
the
wanna
price.
continue to do this, then well, but we already, I mean, this is high on their list.
Mhm.
This is high on their list, so
Excuse.
I think it's not, like, we still have to talk about all the other stuff, but I feel like it's a fair trade with our
Yeah.
pre-discount and discount percentage,
Mhm.
if we can figure it out.
How to trade the SKUs for the discount? Okay.
Mhm.
I have a feeling they won't go for the 25 though, so.
Thank you guys for giving us that time.
We're about 22 minutes in.
Perfect, yep.
So, we discussed it a little with our team. I know we initially talked about going back down to the one SKU, but after running the numbers again, we think that it would be beneficial for us to stay at the 20% wholesale costs off at 20 million, and then 2 SKUs with slotting fees of 300,000
For each SKU.
For each, so
For-
600,000
for
total.
SKU.
Okay,
Keep mixing them.
that's not bad. Sina, do you like that number?
Could we do, you said 300 for both, so 600 total?
Yeah.
Could we do, I think we need to go a little bit lower than that.
On the slotting fees?
Yes.
Could you guys maybe set 250 on the slotting fee, keep the 2 SKUs 250?
Instead of the 600. Otherwise, it's not.
We do, like, meet in the middle a little bit, 280. Not meet in the middle.
That's why you're not the analyst, right?
Sina, does 280 work?
Let me just look at that quick.
So, our team is thinking that if we do agree to that slotting fee of 280, we'd have to get that discount percentage down to 19.5.
I'll just run those numbers really quick.
Said 19.5, I'll say.
Yeah.
Megan, let me do this one real quick.
Awesome.
I think that 19.5 will work for us.
Okay.
So just to confirm here, currently, we are at 19.5% discount rate, we're at 20 million wholesale value, wow. 2 SKUs and a $280,000 slotting fee.
Correct. Team, does that sound right?
Yeah, so just confirming on the, SKU, or the slotting fee, that would be $560 per 2.
Yep.
Yes.
Next on our agenda, I have us talking about website placement and co-op advertising. So I know in your opening it was 30,000 to be in the top 10. My one question, is that top 10 is that on the first page?
I believe it's on page 10.
Yes, so that top 10 would be within like the first 1 or 2 pages. It varies on like the size of the product, but yeah, you would be on the first 1 or 2 pages.
And one thing about, what Bose wants is to make sure when target customers search headphones, we're 1 or 2. Where would we have to be the number 1 on your guys' list? How much would we have to pay?
As in the first headphone or the first
Yeah.
product?
Yeah, because right now, in the top 10, is this product or when we search headphones? Should have clarified that earlier.
Yeah, so this is headphones. With that being said, if you want the, what would you be willing to pay to get the number 1, 2 spot?
Honestly, Morgan, I want to stay right around that 30,000 to be on the number 1 spot. We would be willing to kind of match that up with our co-op advertising. Right now, we opened with 70,000 to be in 2 of your advertising. We'd be willing to bump that up to 75 for 2 advertising, so we pay you guys $75,000 for the co-op advertising. Keep the additional $30,000 to move from top 10 or number 10 to number 1 on headphones.
So you're saying website value, you'd want to pay 30 grand, and then you'd pay us an extra 5,000, is that correct? For the advertising?
So, yeah, we pay 30 grand, and then adding on to our opening for co-op advertising, we pay you $75,000 for co-op advertising instead of $70,000.
Okay.
Yeah, so transparently, we're gonna have to see a little bit more of a number increase in order to be in our like top 5 products. With that being said, we would be willing to do more of the like 150,000 range to get in our top 5.
150, be in top 5. So from 30,000 to 150, right?
Yeah, with that being said, we would be willing to negotiate your co-op advertising costs.
And that's something that we can negotiate too. I want to stick around at 30,000 as much as we can. We'd be willing to go to 80,000 for the co-op advertising, stay in 2 co-op advertisements for $80,000.
And then are those 2 still at, you're at 80,000 for both of those?
So,
Just to
okay, yeah,
clarify.
so I'm sorry, $80,000 total,
Yep,
okay? And then $30,000 to be number 1 when customers search for headphones. So total, you guys are getting 110,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry if that was confusing.
No, that's all right.
Thanks for clarifying.
Cindy, do you have a question?
Nope,
Okay.
I got it, so.
Okay.
We might need another minute or two.
Yeah, yeah, we can start that.
We go, yeah.
Come back at like 5.
Yeah.
We are at 31 minutes.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Hopefully an answer.
Yeah, so, I don't know, why do we have a minus for advertising? We're not paying the
Yeah, so
But
this,
that's.
this, yeah, this is the total of our contract, and then
Yeah,
we take that.
that's right.
Yeah, that makes, I
Guys,
was like,
also-
wait,
Hold on, we are minimum with their budget and track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
radar,
Which also kind of sucks though, is that we didn't, like, advertising isn't even part of our thing, 'cause we don't even like have a maximum or minimum goal for that. So they must know that like we only have website value. So
And they don't want to budget on 30, like our minimum.
yeah, they're
I feel,
not.
so I feel like what you should do is like, I don't think you guys like are seeing the value in the website, like e-commerce is so big right now.
Yeah.
Like we,
yeah, that was my next plan.
yeah,
Because we have to make them see the value of being on our website spot.
I say most of them are purchased on the website. On the website.
Yeah, also,
Cause we're trying to shoot for a
What are you gonna
high
say?
website.
I was gonna
value.
say, what if we offer them to pay more if they're like on our like product, like general product page, you know what I mean? Like on our
Just
like new
overall,
product
like if you
page.
just-
Like, can we shift
Oh.
that?
We could add
Like,
that
would
under
that
like the
provide-
additional things. 'cause we
Would that
have additional
provide
things.
more value to them if they're like not just on the headphone search, if they're on more of, like the general product
Is that like
search?
the new app
Yeah,
or
so like when
something?
you go to
Yeah.
the homepage of Target,
Yeah,
and it shows all the different products, it'd be up there.
yeah, because we wanna at least like, we didn't get like chipped on the last one, we did fine on the last one, but I think we need to, in order to get our minimum,
We
that's
need to
the
get
list.
that up a little bit.
Yeah, like, we wanna get them listed on top 6. So
Yeah.
top 6 would be still them paying 150,000. But I think they'd be more willing to get on top 6 if we say that it's like on our new product features
That's true.
on Target.
Okay.
yeah, and this is
I
like,
agree.
I thought this was like total products, so like you could have like a water bottle at number 1, and then like something else at number 2, and the headphones at number 3, so I think.
Oh,
like,
no,
that-
this is just headphones. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
it is, okay, okay,
That's why I was gonna counter, like, offering that.
yeah. I'm glad I didn't say anything like during the actual thing then, because I was supposed to say that, but.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's headphones. I could be wrong.
It
but-
was headphones.
Yeah.
just the
Yeah, but like,
headphones.
is it, like, can we do that?
I think we can say like the new, like on the website page, as long as we don't like put a dollar value to it, you
Well,
know.
it's not like we put that in here.
It's not on there yet, so that's why they also might not care.
We
It's
said,
not on there.
listed in the first product shown on the headphone webpage.
I just
But
think
then in the other
I
one, it
just
just said first new product shown.
But it, yeah, it's.
Castleberry's like
headphones,
very diligent on putting everything in the paper
so.
before.
So we maybe should.
Yeah, I don't think we should do that.
Okay. You're sure, that's right. That's a good point.
So I just think that like, the advertising is irrelevant to us, like they could literally,
We could literally say like a very low advertising fee if they up that website value, or like.
just
Yeah.
stress these ones at the website. that
Well,
discount.
drop down their advertising to like, literally, like 20.
Literally drop to 0.
Does it have, how
It
much?
doesn't change much at all.
What if we
Doesn't.
up their advertising? That's
What if we just say for website value? Yeah.
I'm just saying, cause like we don't care about advertising because it's not a part of our thing, and from like a grading perspective, we need to hit our goal for
Yeah, I agree.
website value, so.
I think that we should not say 0, but
So like 10.
put them at 10.
Say like 10. And then
And-
just try to hit our minimum.
And then want 2 ads?
Our minimum is
What is that?
3, so, or our minimum is
Our
our
minimum
target
here
is
is-
top 6, so I say I don't think they're gonna go above 150K on this, like, I'm gonna be honest, but if we drop theirs down from 70 to
10.
10,
Yeah, because right now they're prepared to pay 110 grand total, but we need to stress more value on the website value and get that closer. You know what I'm saying?
So do we have a number?
yeah.
That's right.
So I'll just review a little bit of what we discussed. First of all, I kind of want to paint a picture for your team, how important Target's website is to us, and being featured within the top like 6 products is extremely valuable to all of our other providers, just because that is where a majority of our, like with Target Circle, with people online shopping, and with the rise in e-commerce, that is where a majority of people are shopping. So with that being said, we would really be willing to drop your advertising costs down to 10,000 if we can get 150,000 for being in the top 6.
So I'm just looking at these two together. And so we'll go from 110 to, you said 160, right?
150.
So total will be 160.
Yeah.
Okay. Team, what do you think about those numbers? I think, when we were talking over there, we said if they want to move up with this, we want to see something go down. Well, we want to see the price discount go down. That could even be to 19.25 is what we discussed. We just want to see how this goes.
$19.25 is something that you guys are cool with our website value and advertising?
Yeah,
Let's check those numbers out.
So on our end, it looks like that 150 to be number 1 on your website, and 10,000 for call advertising, and 19.25 is good for us.
It wouldn't be necessarily number 1, but you would be on the first page rather than like
Oh.
the second page of things.
First page.
You'd be listed within the first 6 projects shown when you search.
Like, it'd be guaranteed to be within the first 6.
Does that make sense?
Chloe, what do you think about that?
I think that should. If we can maybe go down on the price for the online placement, since it would be the top one.
What, do you have a number in mind for that?
Let's drop down to 130,000 to be in the top 6, and keep everything else the same.
So right now, we're sitting at 130,000 with that 10. We're still looking at the 10K?
130,000 just for the online placement, and 10,000 for,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm not confusing.
No, that's okay. Or sorry, you said 130,000?
Yeah.
120, yeah.
Yep.
Can we bump up that 10 to 20? Just because your open was 70.
Yeah, that works on our end. So just to clarify where we're at,
Mhm.
I'm gonna start at the top from the top one, right?
Yeah.
We got 20 million for pre-discount price. We got 19.25% discount, 2 SKUs. We have 20,000 for co-op advertising. We have 130,000 for online placement
You get in the top.
to get in the top 6.
Six.
Yeah, correct. Did I miss anything? That's all we've covered so far.
Sliding fee.
Oh, yeah, sorry, sliding fee too.
Or sorry, 200.
280,000 per SKU, we're looking at 560.
Yep.
So, cool. Okay, is it, and again, everything looks good on our end, how's it for you?
You said 130,000 to be within the first 6?
Correct.
Okay.
How's it looking?
I think it looks decent. What do you think?
Yeah, that looks good to us. We're looking to just split up one more time, or maybe
Okay,
not one more
sure.
time, but split up again, is that all right with you?
Yeah, for
Just a
sure.
couple minutes.
That's a lot. To, well, not a lot. It probably runs at 20,000 for the co-op, and then online placement to 130.
Yeah.
Gives 10,000 more. And,
Well, we had originally asked for the 10,000 on the 130, but they bumped up the 10, so.
and wait,
This actually looks, well, okay though, I'd say.
oh yeah. I was just thinking, for some reason, I was thinking we had like a online placement minimum or something like that, and I got scared.
The net credit is definitely gonna be kind of a struggle, I think, but
It's-
because
it's
we're
fine on
asking
there,
for,
We're asking at 15,
and they're asking for 6.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's their opening, so I feel like they're gonna be somewhere in the net 30, net 45.
Okay, what do we wanna like, what do we wanna move around for that?
Or opening with net 10,
Mm-hmm.
or targets net
I
15.
really don't wanna move a lot.
Yeah.
I
because
know.
It's gonna change our prices.
Yeah, I think as close as we can stay to not moving anything else, but and just going over net 15.
If we actually have to push for net 60, then we
Net
need to
30.
bring this down to like
Mhm.
18.5.
Because net, what's our
Or
goal is
bring
net
this up
15.
to
Our
21.
goal is 15,
Our
but theirs
opening
is
is
opening is 60, so
So if,
what are we thinking about like moving if there's anything that can move?
The
I don't think
discount
we wanna get
percentage.
60. Discount percentage?
yeah, if they're really pushing to get net 60, then we really have to think about what we wanna increase.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we could ask even for like 20.5.
Or
20.5 for
free
discount,
discount
for discount? What's that put us at?
with net 60.
I can do it.
We'll do the 25.
It got confusing at the beginning when we were all trying to edit
It
it.
goes from,
Oh, I know.
it goes from 15.4 to 15.8.
Okay.
Well, did you do the net?
Net doesn't, we
Oh,
don't
yeah,
have the
duh.
numbers to change it.
I know how we. Yeah, but-
Oh my gosh. Not that.
Okay, and then when we're talking about why we want net 15, or net 10, sorry. We want net 10 because we want to continuously reinvest our money into our products, into our manufacturing, into our
Yeah.
distribution.
Ours is our
To
capital
make sure
management, yeah.
you
We're
all,
a very
you all-
Operation, research.
I can't believe
No, you're fine.
how many times.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like our operations, our research, how much we wanna like expand our business,
Yeah,
essentially.
like we are one of the
Yeah.
top businesses
I even wrote
with
down
a
both
great
our revenues too. They,
brand.
they're $106.8 billion company, and we're $3 billion. I mean, we're both big companies, but
Yeah.
I don't want to like say that.
Yeah,
You guys have
extra
the money.
financial.
Yeah, 15.
Welcome back, team.
Thank you.
We have 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit, 15, yeah.
Yeah, so all those numbers that we discussed, they look good to us.
They look good for us as well.
Good.
Lastly, that was just credit terms.
Yeah.
And obviously the goal is to keep everything where it's at, just because it is working for both of us.
Yes.
With that being said, I know our openings were very different. Ours were net 10, yours were net 60. We're looking for net 10, just so we're able to reinvest that money that we get from you guys into our products and makes a better manufacturing process, better distribution, and things like that, so we can give our customers the best product possible. Do you guys understand why we want to be around that net 10?
Yeah, we completely understand where you're coming from with that. One reason why we really want to stick around that net 60 range is because the net terms really impact our cash flow as a company. Along with that, it just allows us to manage our company financial resources a little bit more. If other people are at net 60 and then you're at net 10, it just screws us up a little bit in that terms. Along with that, just because we did discuss raising the SKU for you, and then also just making sure that you're okay with that 20 million pre-discounted value. We just see on our end how we want to maybe negotiate a little bit higher net terms.
Would you all be willing to move that net 60 down at all, or where are you at? Are you pretty set on that net 60?
We'd be able to move it down to net 50.
Team, what do you guys think about that? Anything you want to add?
Is there a specific reason that you feel like we should be at net 50, and that you want a longer wait time?
Yeah, so just reiterating my previous statement here, just for financial purposes, our other retailers are at net 60 or around that range. So for our cash flow purposes, it just makes it a little bit easier to stick with what we know.
Makes my job and my team's job way easier, as you said, just to be on a schedule and
Yeah.
makes analyzing all of our financial statements a lot easier as well.
That makes sense. And honestly, we run into the same problem. Both companies want money. Would you all consider going to net 40? We're one of the largest headphone companies, manufacturing companies in the US. We're a $3 billion company. I know Target's a huge company too. I think look today, it was $106 billion company. What would you be able to do to get that down even more than net 50? We both want money down.
Yeah.
So to be clear, you're offering net 40?
Team, what do you think?
I'm gonna be honest here. We would really like to see net 45.
Dave, and again, I know I said we didn't want to have to change anything about it, but if we go to net 45, we want to move that discount percent down to 19%.
So I know the discount price is pretty important for both of us. So if we were to go down on that again, we would probably need to see maybe like a decrease in the pre-discount value.
What number were you thinking about?
Just 19.
Team? Is that something we don't want to do? Am I reading that right?
Yeah, I don't think we can really move around that pre-discounted price up to 20.
Okay. So keeping that pre-discounted price at 20, if we were to go back to the net 45, I mean, we can run the numbers on going down 19% here. But with that being said, if we went down to 19%, I would say that net 45. And in addition to that, potentially upping our website value a little bit.
Morgan, I liked where you're at before you said up in the website. I think that was something we could get on board with. Could you revisit that without upping the website? Would that still fit in your guys' range?
Or how much are you?
Yeah, so we would be wanting to do for that website value, right now we're at 130, we would wanna get that up to 150.
I think that's something we can agree on.
Okay.
So can I have you guys just reiterate everything that we discussed, just to make sure we're all on the same page?
Yeah, we could just do one at a time.
Yep.
So 20 million pre-discount value, are we on the same page there?
Yep.
19% discount,
Correct.
2 SKUs.
Yep.
With slotting fee of 280,000, which equates to 560,000.
Yep.
Website value of 150,000.
Yep.
Advertising of 20,000 with net 45 terms.
Yeah, that's under a team.
Yep. Yeah, so we do have the contract on our side, I know we're running short on time a little
Yeah.
bit. So, do you want to just reiterate what we just said and show writing down?
Yeah,
and
perfect.
To finalize it all?
Okay.
So the first one is with discount percent off.
Yep. Discount percent off, 90%.
Mhm.
And then pre-discount price, what is that, 29? Net terms, net 45. Number of SKUs, 2. Slotting fee is 280 per SKU. Co-op advertising.
And so for a total, it was 560, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Co-op advertising, 20,000. Online placement, 150,000.
And that's to be within the first 6 products.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, just to make sure I have this all correct, it's 19% off the discount value and then 20 million per year, 2 SKUs, 280,000 for the slotting fees, that's a total of 560,000 total. Within the first 6 products for 150K, credit terms of net 45, and for the advertising, we have 20,000 left.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome, well, then I can have the leaders sign this and it'll be in the works. Sign and date, yeah. It's the 29th, 11th.
Thank you.
And then it's right up first.
Cool. Looks good, guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much,
I
I'm really glad you
appreciate
came
it.
to terms with us.
Thank
It's
you.
very- very
Very
good.
Thank you, Luke.
You may applaud yourself.
Why?